Good evening, good evening. Welcome everyone. My name is Tanisha. I am your two-star director, and welcome to the Team Lux Platinum Monday night training. This training takes place every single Monday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And tonight our topic is going to be how to do a Facebook Live. There is actually a 4-step structure to doing a Facebook Live. And how I came across this is because starting, it's January and I made some New Year's resolutions to improve my marketing, to improve relationships, to provide more value to friends, family, the team. And so I'm actually part of the Rank Makers group by Ray Higdon, and he has us doing a 14-day challenge. And so the information that is being shared that I'm learning, I'm going to bring it to you guys. So that's going to be our training over the next few weeks. It's going to be all the information that I'm learning from Rank Makers. So this is our first thing, the 4-step Facebook Live structure. Now, one of the things that I want you guys to know is a lot of times, there's a lot of different ways and things, reasons why we go live on Facebook. But what I'm about to share with you is for prospecting, okay? There's marketing and then there's prospecting. So when you are sharing, just posting things on Facebook, you're marketing. You're putting something out there and hoping you get a response. That is what marketing is. Prospecting is when you actually go out and initiate, right? Initiate contact with someone specifically. So what I'm going to share with you is how you can do Facebook Live to find prospects. So the first thing that is important to do is you want to engage with at least 20 people before you do your live broadcast. And what I mean by engaging is it could be something as simple. When you go to your newsfeed, you see how it says stories and it'll say, someone's going live. So this person right here is going live. I might just
my Facebook over the holidays.
Go over here and give her some hearts,
as well as gaining lean muscle.
Right.
Everyone's
so I
body is
just
different.
engaged with
So-
her. Right. This person here, Cedric Bristol. He's live.
Antonio in Asbury Park, New Jersey, and your
Right.
face came before me.
And
even now,
sending him some
understand
hearts.
as the Lord
So I just engaged with him, right? The Facebook algorithm loves to see engagement. You are being judged on your engagement. So just posting is not helping your Facebook algorithm. Everything that I'm going to be sharing with you, it's all about the Facebook algorithm, which is constantly changing, which is why some of the information that I've shared with you in the past about how to market your travel business on social media, some of it's not good anymore because Facebook is constantly changing. So you want to increase your algorithm with Facebook, which is why we're going to do more lives, but also the reason why you want to engage with at least 20 people before you go live. Okay, so that's one way, just going through stories and commenting. You might also just go on your timeline and, if you see something that looks good or whatever, you might put a heart there, right? I just engaged with that person by putting a heart, or you might want to comment. Again, if you take time to comment on 20 different people's posts, that's going to take a lot longer than if you were to just scroll across the top and go through stories or whatever and put some hearts or, how you doing or something like that, okay? Any questions on that before I move on to the next thing? If anybody has any questions, go ahead and unmute yourself. All right, next. You want to make the description of your live something that's really interesting and something that is curiosity inducing so that when the right people see it, it stops them and makes them want to turn on the volume. As you know, when you are scrolling through your news feeds, you may see a video, but it's muted, right? So in order to be able to hear what's going on, you have to unmute it. And so a lot of people, you don't want people to just scroll past your live. So you want to make the title of the live something that's going to make them stop and say, oh, that's curious. Let me unmute that. I want to see what she's talking about or what he's talking about. So you want your title to be something catching, like, I was just looking at one of the directors' lives yesterday, and their title was something like, "Oh my gosh, why didn't my friends and family tell me any of this stuff before I got married?" Right? That is a title that is going to make people say, "Oh, well, what stuff is she talking about?" Right? And it's going to make them unmute and watch the live video. So make sure that your description is really interesting and makes people want to actually stop and unmute so that they can hear it. Okay? Next, do not mention your company or your product. Don't make the content about your product either. Share something else and have it be educational. The viewer should get value, even if they don't take advantage of your CTA. We'll talk about CTA in a minute. You do not want people saying, like, you don't want your in your live video say, well, I am a Planet Marketing representative and I'm also an IntelliTravel travel agent. Because if you start mentioning your company name, then people are just going to go Google. And how many of you know you can find good and bad when you Google, right? So you don't want prospects Googling our company and doing the research on their own, right? We want them to set an appointment with us so that we can get them all the information, answer their questions, so forth and so on. So if any of you are, mentioning your company names, don't do it. The other thing that I highly recommend that you do not do is, if you have in your bio that you're a Planet Marketing rep or an IntelliTravel travel agent, I suggest you remove that. Right? Again, you don't want people looking you up, seeing what company you're with, and then they go do their own research on the company. You want them to set an appointment with you to get the information. Any questions on that? No questions? All right, so moving right along. These are the 4 steps to doing a Facebook Live to find prospects. Intro, question, content, and call to action. Intro, question, content, and call to action. So what is your intro? Your intro is just simply saying your name. Hi, my name is Tanisha. Hi, my name is John. That is your intro, right? Simple, short, and to the point. Number 2, question. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 smart ways to invest your tax refund, right? So you're just going to, after you introduce yourself, you're going to share with them the title, and your question basically ties into the title of your Facebook Live, right? So my Facebook Live title was 5 smart ways to invest your tax refund. So my question is going to be, today I'm going to share with you 5 smart ways to invest your tax refund. Let me check the comments. All right. Number 3, content. Share your 5 tips, right? Number 1 smart thing to do with your tax return is to, I don't know, I just did this. Start a 529, right? A college fund for your kid, right? Number 2, purchase some stock, right? Number 3, so you want to share whatever information you have, you want to share that information, right? That's going to be your content. And number 4, call to action. Now, in the past, you guys know, especially in my How to Market Your Travel Business on Social Media, I always suggested that you put your call to action for whoever's interested to post something in the comments. Well, I just learned that that is not the best way to do it. It's better to tell them to private message you. There's some psychology behind that, right? So if you've been telling people post so-and-so in the comments, just stop doing that. All right. Listen, guys, I do not have all the answers. I'm learning just like you. So as I learn, I'm going to share the information with you. So your call to action is to tell them to private message you. So, and you wanted to have it related to whatever problem they're trying to solve. So my call to action on this would be, hey, if you love the information that you heard and you want 5 additional ways to invest your tax refund and have your money work for you, private message me and I'll get that information to you. So the call to action is to get them to private message you so that you can provide them with some additional information that's going to solve that problem or answer that question. All right. Totally simple, right? 4 simple steps. Anybody can do this. It's duplicatable. I love it. Now, I'm sure you're saying, all right, Tanisha, what do I do once they message me and say, hey, I want those 5 additional steps? This is where you're going to use the call to action delay. The call to action delay. So the call to action delay is where you're going to say, I'll definitely get those notes over to you as soon as I'm back in front of my computer. So you want to delay it. You don't want to instantly just send them the message, right? You want to delay it by telling them, you need to get back in front of your computer, or you'll get it out to them, later on this evening, whatever the case may be. But hey, just curious, are you currently building a home-based business that you're earning income from to invest? So this is where we're kind of piquing their interest to see, are they open to hearing about an opportunity? And if they say yes, I actually do have a home-based business, and find out a little bit more. Oh, what business are you in? They might say, oh, well, I do, taxes during the tax season. Say, oh, okay, well, do you keep your options open in terms of making money outside of what you do with taxes? Right? Or if they say, no, actually, I don't have a home-based business. I just work my job. You say, oh, well, are you interested in learning what I do to earn extra income from home to invest in maybe travel more, right? Again, you're just going to go right into the peak interest, right? Are you open to listening to how you can earn some extra income working part-time from home? Simple. And that is it. It is literally that easy, right? You guys thought this was going to be a long training, right? It is just that simple. All right. So I have 30 of you on the line. I know we have some questions. So who has some questions? Go ahead and unmute yourself.
I have a question, Tanisha. It's Tanya.
Hey, Tanya.
Hi, how are you tonight?
Great.
That's good. You just showed us how to engage.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't catch it. Can you show me again, please?
Absolutely. So engaging means you are either commenting or liking or, hitting some hearts on other people's posts. That's it, plain and simple. So if you click on, and the easiest way to do this, yes, you could go through your news feed and pick someone's thing and post a heart or comment, ooh, pretty dress, oh, I love that picture, oh, your family's so beautiful. Yes, you could do that, but that's very time consuming to do it that way. The fast way to engage is if you go to your news feed, I don't know if you guys can see that, you have stories here, right? You keep scrolling and you have people's stories. So you can easily just, pick someone, like here's someone, they're posting pictures of someone's manicure, their acrylic nails. Oops, it turned. I might just, post a couple of hearts, hit the heart button just to show that I liked it. So I just engaged with that person. And you want to make sure you engage with at least 20 people before you do your live. And
Okay.
that's going to increase your algorithm so that when you go live, it's going to be exposed to more people.
Okay. Thanks, Tanisha.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Any other questions? So I've been doing this now, I think today is day 6, and part of this 14-day challenge is every single day we have to go live using this structure, and we're tracking how many views our Facebook Live video is getting, how many prospects are we finding, as well as how many, new signups we may get. And you got to be consistent with it. It's not something where, oh, you're going to get new people right away. It's not going to happen overnight. You have to be consistent with it, right? I am noticing that, my videos are getting more views, right? The first video I did, I think I'm up to like 300 views on that first video. And that video was really just me saying, hey, I'm doing this 14-day challenge. I want to improve my marketing skills and prospecting skills. If anybody would like my notes on this 14-day challenge, private message me. Right. So I had several people message me saying, oh, I'd like your notes. I'd like your notes. And then my call to action delay, once they messaged me, was, hey, do you have a home-based business that you could use these marketing notes for? Right. And if they said no, then I'm going to say, hey, are you interested in learning what I do to earn some extra income? Or are you interested in, what business that I'm actually in that I'm, using these notes for? So again, it's just a way to sort through the people that are following you to see who's open, right? Real simple. All right, so we have a question here. When going live, do you go with the structure of the business, or do you speak on what you know and have learned already? So great question. So through this challenge, every time we do a video, we're supposed to incorporate something new that Ray has taught us. But your video, guys, can be about anything that's going to provide value to people, anything that's going to be entertaining and fun, that's going to make people say, oh, that was great information, right? Someone might do a video on how to declutter your home, right? 4 tips to declutter in your home, or to organize for taxes. I think Lynn Hendricks did one yesterday on, getting her stuff together for taxes, and she gave some tips on that. Whereas I did one on ways to invest your tax refund. Another one I did was ways to earn income from home. And I didn't mention anything about our business, right? But it was, there's people who, the Nielsen company pays people to share what's in their refrigerator, right? There are, you could do surveys for people and earn income. There's free scratch off apps where you can earn income. So I gave all these different things. Another one I did was, and guys, Google is your best friend. All I'm doing is going on Google, and I just think of anything weird, and anything where it says 20 steps to a better love life, or 10 ways to find out if such and such, whatever it is, I'm looking at it. If it's interesting, then I'm taking like maybe 4 or 5, and then I add another 4 or 5 as the information that I'm going to send to the prospect afterwards, right? After the call to action. But it could be anything. I also did one on saying basically, I would never leave, the title was, I would never leave home without these. And these are things that I keep in my carry-on bag when I'm traveling, right? And I listed all the must-haves that everyone should keep in their travel bag, their carry-on. And then I said, the call to action, if you would like some additional notes on things to keep in your check bag, or you should always keep packed so that you're ready to travel, private message me. Right. And then of course, in the call, the call to action delay is, are you interested in learning how you can travel more? Yes, I'll get those notes to you, no problem. But hey, just curious, are you interested in learning how you can travel more? Right. So again, piquing interest right at the end. I'm going to delay me giving them my notes, and then I'm going to find out, are they open to an opportunity? Plain and simple. And so you want to get used to going live every single day. Every single day. Like I told you, I'm on day 6 already. And it's becoming easier. The first time was a little awkward. but I'm getting better. One of the things that I have to get better at is trying to do it earlier. My lives are always at like 11 and 12 o'clock at night. So I got to get on a schedule where I do these earlier. But guys, this is so simple, right? It is so simple. Anybody can do it. You do not have to be, the Facebook Live queen and have, the perfect hair and the perfect lipstick and the perfect shirt. You want the average Joe to look at you fumble through this video and say, oh my gosh, if they could do it, I could do it. That's what you want. You don't want to, you don't want to come off or be this polished person. You can't, I don't want you guys to say, Tanisha, I don't have a hair appointment until next week. So I definitely can't do it. Just do it. Just do it. Do not delay, because you want people that don't look perfect, that don't have perfect shiny teeth, that maybe have a stutter or a pimple. You want them to look and be like, wow, if they could do it, I could do it. So don't try to make it perfect. I promise you, the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll get. And this is a way to find people, to attract people that are looking, right? And to be able to sort through them. And again, make the topic anything that's going to be fun or interesting or provide value. That's really what this is about. It's about providing value to your followers. You don't want to be that person on Facebook, that you don't want to be that network marketer that's constantly join my team, join my team, join my team, join my business, join my business. You don't want to be that person. People are like this to those people. So if you're doing that, stop it. Don't do that anymore. I'm trying to show you a better way. Show value, give value to people. And I promise you, if you're consistent with it, you're going to have people be like, yeah, I'm interested, right? And you're going to have more people view your lives. Your Facebook algorithm is going to skyrocket. The other tip that I learned today is to not post more than 3 times. Don't like catalog your entire life on Facebook, posting every single thing you do. Don't post more than 3 times a day. That was another tip that we learned today. And the other tip that I learned is about Facebook pages. And actually, he was against Facebook pages unless you're willing to pay for ads. And I think I've kind of always said this, that I love just kind of going with the groups, and that I've actually been using my personal page even more than my groups. But it kind of confirmed what I was saying as far as using your personal page to kind of be that marketing rep, and then use your travel group to really market your travel agency, so that the people in your travel group are people who love to travel. They're going to be your clients, people that you're promoting trips and stuff to. And then now you're using your personal page to actually prospect people. But Ray definitely, in Rank Makers, he was saying there's so much with ads, with having a business page. The only way to really maximize a business page is if you are paying for ads. And if you're paying for ads, there's a whole bunch of steps that you want to do to track your return of investment on your ads. And he just said that it's just not worth it for like the average network marketer. Maybe at some point, if you're willing to do all the extra work as far as tracking the return of investment on the ads, they just suggest not to do it. So there you have it. If for any of you that were wondering about, well, do I do a group? Should I do a business page? The short answer is no. It's not worth it to do a business page. Just kind of stick to your travel group for your IntelliTravel, and then use your personal page to prospect people. And I just gave you this Facebook Live to show you how to prospect. All right, let me see. So Kalia said, say they're not interested. Do you eventually give them the notes? Yes, if they're not interested, you're absolutely going to send them those notes, and then ask them, say, hey, if you know of anyone that's interested in earning some extra income and traveling more, please let me know. Just ask for the referral. Give them the notes and then ask them for the referral. Plain and simple. Okay. Okay, great. Any other questions? Who's going to go live tonight? Where are my hungry people? Who's going to test this out and go live tonight?
I am.
That's my girl, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Right? Ain't nothing to it but to do it, right? Just put it out there and you know, get comfortable with it, right? You're not gonna wake up one day and just say, hey, I can do it. Nope, just go out and do it. Yep. Google, and the other thing, if there's anything that's kind of trending right now, you might want to do your live about something that's trending, right? That's another thing. Tyra is in the Rank Makers group. She says she's on day 7, so she will also. Great. So Tyra, have you been having good results with Rank Makers with the 14-day challenge? Guys, listen, if you have a strong desire to be a top income earner, and for me to even suggest this, because I don't usually, you know, in network marketing, it's like a big no-no to push your people to someone else, like another guru or something like that. That's like a big no-no because, you know, they get your information and they try to recruit you. So that's a big no-no. But let me tell you, if you have a strong desire and you are willing to do the work, you want to be a top income earner, and I'm talking about 10 timing whatever you're doing now, I highly recommend you join Rank Makers with Ray Higdon. The stuff that I have learned is just like has totally given me a new perspective on marketing, especially on social media. And a lot of you all know, a lot of people come to me about, you know, social media. Oh, Tanisha's a social media queen. Nope, I'm not. Because a lot of stuff that I was doing, wrong, right? But again, when you're always working on your personal development, like I am, you know that you don't know everything. And so you're constantly looking to educate yourself and to get better. And especially with something like Facebook, where the algorithm is constantly changing, Facebook is constantly tweaking things. Unless you're studying that, which I'm not, I don't have time to do that. I love that, you know, Ray's following up on that stuff, right? He understands the algorithms and things like that. And he's sharing that information and showing us how we can maximize and utilize, you know, Facebook to market our network marketing business. So I love that. Let me see. Tyra said she's on day 7 of this 14-day challenge. She said she's learning a lot and she has had some inquiries for the business. Good job, Tyra. Someone on the iPhone said, I'm going to go live at 7 in the morning. I have a perfect subject matter. Who is on the iPhone? Because I want to check out your live tomorrow to see what
that's me. It's Tanya.
Oh, okay. Awesome, Tanya. I will be looking for your live.
Okay.
Lisa, she says, I'm a day behind, so I have to do 2 tonight. It has been an experience. However, I get on and just do it. Awesome, Lisa. I love that. I love that. So there are several Planet Marketing reps in the Rank Makers group and doing the 14-day challenge. Several of them. And you know who's hungry and who's serious about building the business because they're in the group. So just putting that out there. Any other questions? Has this subject been helpful for you?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. My name is Narabia.
Hi, Narabia. That is a beautiful name.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so here's the thing. I have an interest in group travel, you know, and excursions. And okay, I went live twice, right? I think I did a horrible job. I don't think I did good at all. You know, I would love for y'all to go up there and watch it. You know, my name is Narabia Oakley, just in case y'all want to check it out. But I wanted to know, when I'm going live, am I allowed to like give prices? Is that a good idea? Because I see some prices and I feel like y'all, my family, my friends, they need to join this team. First and foremost, I don't really want to travel by myself, so I want to, like spice it up by letting them see what I see, because I think it's a good thing, but I don't really know how to go about it, if that makes sense.
So are you talking about like going live in your travel group? Something totally separate from what
No,
I'm showing you here, right?
yeah, not live in a travel group, like live on my personal page.
Okay, but you're talking about specifically you want to market your travel services.
Correct, the services.
Okay, not
For
trying
groups.
to find business partners, because that's what this is about.
Well, I guess my answer will be yes, not no. because I want to tell them my interest which is traveling for groups. But I want to invite them to do it with me to enjoy the perks that I'm seeing. Like $25 a night to go to Jamaica or something like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. And so due to compliance, we can't share or do a live where we're saying, hey, join my business and you can get rooms at the Marriott for $44 a night, like I do as a travel agent perk. We can't do that.
Right. I thought I remembered about pricing, but how could I incorporate it without while following the guidelines?
So what you could do, so if you're, let's say, in your travel group or on your personal page, and you now want to market your travel agency services, right? If you have a group that you've put together, talk about that. Hey guys, for those of you that were planning a cruise this year, I have a cruise to Jamaica on Carnival, leaving out on the 27th. The deposit is $50, just $50 deposit. And you can make payments from now until blah, 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 blah. If you're interested in this, send me a private message and I will send you the itinerary and give you all the details. So just kind of highlight, don't give all the details, but just share with them, hey, you can block your cabin for as low as $50. This is a Carnival cruise leaving on, July 4th, right? Private message me if you're interested in learning more and, getting the details of the itinerary. And then you can still kind of, once you do that, right? The call to action delay, once they message you and say, hey, I'm interested in that group cruise you're putting together, you can say, no problem. When I get back to my computer, I'll send you the itinerary and all the details of the cabin prices. Just curious, if I could show you a way to save money on your next vacation, is that something you'd be willing to take a look at? Right? When they say yes, you say, great. When you're available for a call, set the appointment, send them the video, get them on a 3-way call.
Right. That went smoothly.
That sound good?
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Anybody else? Thank you, Chanel. She said, yes, great information. Anybody else have any questions? Has it been helpful? I want all of you, there's 37 of you on the line. I want all of you to go live. This is the play I'm calling. I want all of you to go live within the next 24 hours using this format. I want all of you to go live within the next 24 hours using this format. Your intro, your question, your content, your call to action. Make sure you're engaging with at least 20 people before. Make sure the title, right, of your live matches, the question, the description of what you're going to be talking about. All right. And don't forget the call to action delay. All right. Any questions? Going once? Going twice? All right. This concludes the training. Yes, Katrina, as soon as it downloads, I will post this training in our Team Lux group so you guys can go back and watch it, okay? All right. This concludes the training for tonight. Good night, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.